Oh, uh, here.
Have you ever been in a room with a friend and they said, "It is getting a little chilly in here"? You probably thought they were just sharing a fact about the temperature. You might have nodded and said, "Yes, it is." But then, 5 minutes later, you noticed your friend looked annoyed. Why? Because they did not just want to talk about the weather, they wanted you to close the window. They were waiting for you to understand their hidden message. Welcome to the world of indirect communication. Today, we are going to practice shadowing a story about this exact problem. We will learn how to read between the lines. This is a skill called understanding high context versus low context cultures. In a low context culture, people usually say exactly what they mean. Their words are direct. If they want the window closed, they say, "Please close the window." In a high context culture, people speak in hints. They imply what they mean. They depend on the situation or the context to carry the message. They say, "It is cold," implying that you should fix the problem. Let us begin our story. We will follow two colleagues, Sarah and Hiro. Sarah is a very direct communicator. Hiro is a very indirect communicator. They are working together in an office, trying to finish a big project. Listen closely to the rhythm of the sentences. Try to copy the intonation. Notice when the characters are happy, confused, or frustrated. It is 10 o'clock in the morning. Sarah walks over to Hiro's desk. She is holding a large stack of papers. She looks energetic and ready to work. Hiro is typing on his computer. He looks up and smiles politely. Sarah speaks first. Her voice is loud and clear. "Good morning, Hiro. I have the new marketing plan right here. I think it is perfect. I want to send it to the boss immediately. What do you think?" Hiro looks at the papers. He sees a few big mistakes on the first page. But Hiro does not want to be rude. He does not want to embarrass Sarah. So, he uses indirect language. Hiro says, "Good morning, Sarah. Wow, you finished it very quickly. It is certainly a very interesting plan. You have many unique ideas here." Sarah smiles. She hears the words interesting and unique. To her, these are compliments. She thinks Hiro loves the plan. "Great." Sarah says, "I am glad you like it. I will send it right now." Hiro's eyes get a little wide. He feels nervous. He did not mean that he liked it. When he said unique, he meant strange. When he said interesting, he meant it needs work. He tries to stop her, but he wants to be gentle. "Wait, Sarah," Hiro says softly. "Before you send it, perhaps we could look at the font size one more time? And maybe, if we have time, we could think about the colors again?" Sarah stops. She looks confused. "The font size?" "The font size is fine, Hiro. Do not worry about the small details. The boss wants this today." Sarah turns around to leave. Hiro realizes his hint was too small. He needs to try again. But he still cannot say, "It is bad." That feels too aggressive to him. "Sarah," Hiro calls out. "I feel that the boss might have a different style in mind. Maybe it would be good to wait just one more day? Just to be safe?" Sarah laughs. She shakes her head. "You worry too much, Hiro. Being safe is boring. We need to take action. I am sending it." Sarah walks away. Hiro sighs deeply. He puts his head in his hands. He tried to warn her, but she did not hear the warning. She only heard the words, not the meaning behind the words. Let us pause the story for a moment. Did you hear the difference? Sarah listens to the literal meaning. Literal means the exact dictionary definition of the words. When Hiro said, "It would be good to wait," Sarah heard a suggestion, not a command. But for Hiro, suggesting to wait is a polite way of saying, "Do not do it." This creates a gap, a misunderstanding. Sarah thinks they agree. Hiro knows they disagree. Now, let us continue the story. It is now 12 o'clock. It is lunchtime. Sarah returns to Hiro's desk. She is holding her stomach. "I am starving," Sarah says directly. "Let's go get burgers." There is a new burger place across the street. Let's go. Hiro does not like burgers. He thinks they are too heavy for lunch. He wants to eat sushi. But again, he does not want to say no directly to Sarah. He wants to be a good colleague. "Burgers," Hiro says slowly. "That sounds like a very full meal." "It is a very popular place, I hear." Sarah nods enthusiastically. "Yes. It is very popular. That is why we should go." Hiro tries again. "I heard the line is very long at the burger place. And we have a lot of work to do this afternoon. Maybe something lighter would be faster?" Sarah waves her hand. The line moves fast. "Come on, Hiro. Unless you really hate burgers?" This is the moment. Sarah asks a direct question. This is hard for Hiro. In his culture, saying, "I hate it" is too strong. It disrupts the harmony. "I do not hate them," Hiro says. "But perhaps today is a good day for rice? I brought a coupon for the sushi restaurant." Sarah pauses. She finally starts to hear a pattern. She remembers the meeting earlier. She remembers that Hiro hesitated. She looks at his face. He looks hopeful about the sushi. Sarah decides to ask a new question. She decides to read between the lines. "Hiro," she asks gently, "when you said the burger place is a full meal, did you mean you do not want burgers?" Hiro looks relieved. He smiles, a real smile this time. "Yes, Sarah. That is what I meant. I find burgers a bit too heavy for a workday. I would prefer sushi." Sarah laughs. "Okay. I understand now. And this morning, when you said my plan was unique, did you mean you did not like it? Hiro blushes a little. He looks down at his desk. I did not mean I did not like it, Hiro says carefully. I meant that it is very different from what we usually do. I was worried the boss might be confused. Sarah takes a deep breath. She realizes she almost made a big mistake with the project. She realizes she needs to listen not just to the words, but to the feeling behind the words. Thank you, Hiro, Sarah says. Thank you for telling me. Well, thank you for implying it. I need to learn to listen better. Next time, if you think my idea is bad, please just tell me. I promise I will not be angry. Hiro nods. And I will try to be a little more direct. But it is difficult for me. We can practice, Sarah says. Now, let's go get sushi. That is a direct order. They both laugh and walk out of the office together. This is a happy ending. But in real life, these misunderstandings happen every day. When you are learning English, you must learn vocabulary and grammar. But you must also learn culture. You must ask yourself, is this person being direct? Or are they being indirect? Usually, if someone uses words like maybe, perhaps, a little bit, or it is difficult, they might be saying no. For example, if you invite a friend to a party and they say, that sounds fun, but I have to check my schedule, they might really mean, I do not want to go. If you ask your boss for a holiday and they say, it will be a busy week, they are implying, no, you cannot have a holiday. Let us practice 3 sentences from the story one more time. I will say the sentence, and then I will tell you the hidden meaning. Sentence 1. Hiro said, it is certainly a very interesting plan. The hidden meaning is, this plan has some strange parts that I am not sure about. Sentence 2. Hiro said, maybe it would be good to wait just one more day. The hidden meaning is, please do not send that email yet. It is a mistake. Sentence 3. Hiro said, that sounds like a very full meal. The hidden meaning is, I do not want to eat that food because it is too heavy. By shadowing these phrases, you are learning more than just pronunciation. You are learning the emotional rhythm of English conversation. Communication is like a bridge. On one side, you have the speaker. On the other side, you have the listener. If the speaker is indirect, the listener must walk further across the bridge to meet them. If the speaker is direct, they walk the whole way to the listener. To be a master of English, you must be able to walk across that bridge in both directions. You must be comfortable with the loud, clear no of the low-context culture. And you must be comfortable with the quiet, polite maybe of the high-context culture. So, the next time someone says to you, it is a bit cold in here, do not just agree with them. Look at the window. Look at the air conditioner. Read between the lines. And ask yourself, what are they really saying? Thank you for listening and practicing with this story today. Keep listening, keep shadowing, and keep looking for the hidden meanings in every conversation.